So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are back within a couple of the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, now Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing his car on third down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Groupie for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
14, Texans 8.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel?
Okay, ready?
Or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Let's go now.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That one complete. It's tanked down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Saints' 43-yard line.
18, Pioneer. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Stroud to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are an extra point away now from moving out in front. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. An audible here to get a new look. Carr going to go on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud. Flushed out right. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here goes Stroud again. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Stroud working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Stroud on third down now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And quickly they get to the line.
Track 50.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And they'll run it here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuck. Different story here, over 20 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. To throw is Hill. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there are more
What that player?
because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you.
Oh yeah, facts. I was trying to get on. That's all, G.
But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to.
Yeah, I know. I fucked with it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Stroud. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Throwing again is Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Stroud to throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud out of the gun here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, That was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looks to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Foster Moreau. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel down should be enough to finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Stroud back to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he finds his way into the end zone. As the
Man, all that shit fluke isn't. That shit fluke, boy. Fuck out of here. A lot of that shit was fluke like a motherfucker, man. They catching the ball with 3-4 niggas on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Them 2-point conversion, that shit crazy. Yeah, you got the momentum. It's all cheap.
Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr changing the formation. Throwing his Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one. As they should be able to run it out from here. throw is Stroud. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now here's Stroud. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath it. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, a ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Lamborghini through the hood, just to motivate the trenches. Run real like it's all good. Even a nigga that beat your gun, man, bitch I need. And I don't see it like this.